Hello, folks. In this video, I want to talk about this thing called Angkor Wat. It's a place. So I'll tell you how I ended up actually checking out about this place. So two things. I've heard about Angkor Wat in my ex-employer's office. It was the name of a meeting room, and but that's not how I just like. That's the first time I heard it. Yes, of course, but I never looked it up. Or didn't even like check it out, like if it's a place's name or whatever it is. And then this was like some 1 or 2 years ago. So this was all like my ex-employer. And then now recently my friend was mentioning that they have a funny name called Mandodri. And then I was like, I mean like a nickname. And then their parent used to just call them that, or like, tell them that they could keep it, and then they would just make fun of something like that. And then I was like, hey, what does the name even mean? And then I started searching it on Google, and this is what I found out. Like, so when I typed up Mandodari, the first thing that I noticed was there was a book named Mandodari, and then it said Queen of Lanka. I was thinking like if it's probably a fiction thing, but apparently it is the actual thing. Like basically, Mandodari was the Queen of Lanka based on like history. Like, uh, she was basically Ravana's, queen, wife, and so I started looking up this book of it, and then I started checking out the Wikipedia also. And in Wikipedia, I noticed that the parents had this link, and the Mayasura, the father link was there, but then there was no link for mother. So I started simply clicking around as usual. That's what I usually do. I just click around and I browse through the internet just like that, mindlessly, even a lot of times, or let's say most times. And I started checking this out, Mayasura, and then I was doing this in my mobile, and then the first thing I noticed was like affiliation Asura. So this is some Hindu mythology thing, I believe. So in Hindu scriptures, it has come up, and I've seen it in TV, like television, like this Asura and stuff like that. They're simply checking it out. Hey, what does this say? What does the Wikipedia say? And I was checking out about all this, like the class of beings and things like that. Then I noticed this image which says Asuras depicted in Samudra Manthan Bas, relief from Angkor Wat. So that's where I ended up there. I was like, wait, Angkor Wat is something that I've heard of before in my ex-employer's office. It's a meeting room's name. And then I started checking this out, and then apparently it's a temple complex in Cambodia, which is a country, and it's a pretty cool place, I believe. And I started checking out how we can go to Angkor Wat to Cambodia, and then I started going into that rabbit hole. Pretty interesting thing. Cambodia has like a lot of temples like these. Angkor Wat is a temple, very ancient temple apparently. And well, there are many more such temples in Cambodia, and like you can go check it out. I was checking out. So I'm in India, and I was checking out how I can go from India to Cambodia. Apparently by air, of course, it's like a really fast travel. Within a few hours, I can go, and then like few thousand kilometers, some 2-3 thousand kilometers by air travel. And there's also visa on arrival, and I can stay for like 30 days and things like that. Pretty cool thing, and I just wanted to share that, hey, you could check out Angkor Wat and many other temples in Cambodia, and well, we could check out one moment. So Cambodia, let's check out temples. So yeah, I guess there are like a lot of temples, and you can also check out over here. Um, Temples, Cambodia, and get rid of Mandalay, and you see a lot of temples. So, looks pretty cool. I've seen some similar temples in my like hometown in India, which are pretty old like this. But I guess it would be interesting to check out these temples in Cambodia. So Angkor Wat is one of them. There's Bayon Temple, Bante. I don't know how to pronounce these, but there's a lot of these. And I think Angkor Wat is in this place called um, Krong Sip. Yeah, okay. So the name. Basically, there are only some airports in Cambodia. I think it is. Okay, one moment. Cambodia Airport. And get rid of these Cambodia airports. And yeah, Phnom Penh, CM. I think this is where I had to go um, for Angkor Wat, and yep, you can go check this out. If you're into traveling, well, do check it out. That's what I want to talk about this. And have a nice day. Bye bye.